Hey, it's me, Daddy3, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventure. We continue on to the Sign Temple, and we gotta complete another two levels, pretty much. Now, the stage Rubbing Stone, not only we get reintroduced to the Rolling Rock power-up, but also a new power berry. So now we're using two power berries in one stage. And even though, well, not combined because that could be interesting. They should probably do that for the next Pac-Man game. Maybe combine the power berries. Kind of like Kirby 64, where you can combine those power up. But right now, you can only use one power berry at a time, and although I want to give the developers some credit for making a playable game, it's really lacking something. And I kind of wonder, even though, let's say Sonic Lost World, because that's one of the recent games that I played, even though Pac-Man World technically plays better than Sonic Lost World because, well, Sonic Lost World, you need to get used to some of the items. Some of the move sets. Uh, I had some fun with it, and while Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventure is just, well, feels like you're pretty much going through the motion, and you feel like you have to force yourself to play the game. And oop, yeah, those green slimes can hurt you. I didn't really think about jumping the other platform. I thought that platform was gonna stay on there and at least wait till I get to the other platform. But anyways, Pac-Man: The Ghostly Adventure does some simple things right. This is, I, it's kind of hard to explain what's missing. I guess a better story for once. I mean, I guess Sonic Lost World does have a great story as well, but you can at least feel like that the voice actor and the writers were at least having fun with the story. Well, Pac-Man in the Ghostly Adventure is pretty much self-aware that the story's bad, but not in a good way. Like, they're making fun of themselves. This is pretty much going through the motion. And granted, and granted, this is based on the TV series under the same name, and they probably have a lot of limitation, not only story-wise, but gameplay-wise as well. But I still feel like they could have done better. Maybe have some, I guess, creative ideas, even if it's not complete continuity with the game. Again, I think people bash this game a bit too much than they need to. I mean, I don't blame them if they don't like it. For those who's not familiar with the cartoon series, I don't blame them for not knowing the continuity of the story. And the pause right there, we introduced to our new power up, Rubber Pack. Rubber Pack pretty much let you jump higher and wide jump. It's a nice power up, and of course you can still eat ghosts. The controls very nice, but, and not that I have many complaints about this power up or most of the powers now I think about it, but it can get pretty boring really quick, which again is kind of the main problem with the game. But anyways, let's get back to the stage. Now we need to find, I believe, 4 switches. To be honest, I don't really keep count of all these. I probably should, but anyways, it's just need to walk around. Actually, I think it's more than 4. It's probably 6. But anyways, you need to hit those switches to make those platforms go up in the right. Maybe you saw it go up. See, like that, and get to that maze-like thing. But instead of walking through the maze like normal, you have to wall jump through it. This is a neat idea. I give the game developers some credit for that. But it's not as interesting as you probably think it is. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Maybe if they add like maybe some misleading direction, which, okay, granted that could be annoying, but it could also be a bit interesting at least. Now the Rubber Pack also has another ability, but I won't go into that until the next stage where I can actually use it. But for right now, it's just showing off its wall jumping ability. It's pretty much like your wall jump in Mario or Sonic. It's just pretty much hang on to one direction of the directional pad and press the jump button, and there you go. Now the first time playing this, I got a little bit lost. Mostly because I was too busy collecting all those power pellets, and you can probably see it's not entirely 2D. You still need to stand on in a specific position, and the one thing I don't really like about that, because it's kind of hard to tell. Well, not where exactly where you are, like on the screen, but where exactly you are in that maze. Like, are you in the middle? Are you too much to the right, too much to the left? And it could get confusing, and sometimes I keep on missing the button several times because I thought I was in the middle. See, it could get pretty confusing right there, but other than that, it's a pretty easy stage. Now, since we got a bit of downtime here before I get to the next stage, I guess I give you a little update on my video review series. I just finished my Soccer Wars review. Took a lot of time. Granted, I rushed it, and I was kind of hoping I'd do justice with the game. I may do this pretty that, but for the most part, I think I'm pretty much done with. Well, each Soccer Wars song I love. That's probably the last time you're ever gonna hear me talk about it. Maybe with a few exceptions, like maybe a top 10 or something like that. But for right now, my next 3 video game reviews will probably be Super Mario 3D World, Sonic R, and Banjo-Kazooie. At least that's what I have planned so far. Huh. And we go to the next day's Gears of Warning. I get it. I'm not really making a joke here because I know diabetes. But pretty much you pretty much use the Rubber Pack power up in this stage only, and you mostly do the same thing. It's just wall jump to get through the level. Now, a bit of spoiler, not about the game, but I die a few times here and there. Not because the level was hard, it's just mostly because I wasn't really paying attention. This is how boring this game could be. But you see, you can spot which part I die in. Now, maybe some of you wrestling fans wondering where's my next wrestling review is going to go up, because I got squished there, bro. Okay, back to the wrestling review. I already got the footage from Impact Wrestling One Night Only Extravaganza. I'm going to do a review on that, show some footage, and hopefully it doesn't get taken down on YouTube. As you see there, I can do a ground pound, and I can use that on the spring to get to the other section of the game. Excuse me, but I was just saying, I got the footage ready, and I hopefully have it done by this week. I mean, I know I was saying I gotta get it done soon, but hopefully I am able to get to it. Now, with the Sonic R review, you're probably, if you're familiar with that game, you're probably wondering why, and not a bad question. And yeah, I try to go over there, see if there's some secret, and I pressed the wrong button right there, so I was being stupid that time. And I think there's at least one more time I die over here. Well, the first one, I try to see if there's a secret over there, and I wasn't sure if it's because there's an invisible wall there, or I just didn't make the jump, but I didn't really give it a second try. I recorded this like a few days ago, so I kind of forgot. Now it's the second one. I just pressed the wrong button. I pressed eat instead of the ground pound. So that was definitely my bad there. But let's see. As for anything else wrestling related, maybe some more vlogs in the future. Who knows? I don't usually plan those. I just usually do those whenever I got something on my mind wrestling related. Sometimes I go on the Duke CT Lounge. Just look up Duke CT in the Google search. That's Duke CT, all in one word. He's a great podcaster and a wrestling reviewer. He's got an own page on Brep called Last Review Standing. He's an awesome guy. Go check him out. But sometimes I like to go on there, either join in the chat room during the live recordings, and sometimes even join the call and get my thoughts on it. I know I did at least on one of his podcasts. I forgot which one, but you'll probably be able to find it if you search for it in his channel. I've been trying to get on there again, but my work schedule keep on keeping me busy. But for the most part, my rest now on that one, I thought there's a whole platform there, but you'll see in a moment that there's a hole. Well, obviously that's why I fell, but I guess I can technically bring the camera on that, but again, that's mostly me being stupid. Now see here, the camera zoom out so far, you can't really tell that there's a hole there. So, and I thought all that ground was completely solid. Now the stuff that I'm collecting, that purple slimy stuff, is Centennium, and the only reason I bring it up right now is because if you collect enough of those, you get an extra heart or an extra hit. And that's pretty much going to be the end of this Let's Play. And see, I collected enough solid titanium to increase my health. Awesome. Well, this place going slowly but surely, I guess. And stay tuned for my other videos. And hopefully I'll be able to beat this level before the end of the Let's Play. So this is me, Bob33, and catch you later.